Now, Momo be a to in the session. Now, Nancy Ralph getting some money on your rich hospital back and forth. And come on, this is the part 2 of the one. According to Oya GH1 TV, we hold one interviewer. We invited one worker from the Ridge Hospital. Named the Ridge Hospital one as viewed another as produced into the social media space. You wonder there clearly there are cameras, there are CCTV cameras, which chair Ralph or called back and forth in training, and I think the Poladomo required the home come. But there was a particular point of the video working. It has not been shown to the public. Not on the Ralph, no. According to amount what's the reason, so whether it's true or not, no. I'm not friend who Ralph, the fellow Ghanaian. Say, oh, NDC according to my man for what cancer, no problem. But no, Chade, I am NDC and NDC Funa Wenya. If this was in the Debbie, Ridge Hospital, no, where can be what, Besiana, nursing on your Ralph call, or your court Siciano. Will claim it MPP for being a within it. In TC said there's a committee report to be a waba. But when you look at the posture of the minister, the health minister, which is Honorable Mr. Akandoh, it was there trying to shield the guy I know yesterday. That is what people are also saying on social media. But then he would get a problem with the workers at the Ridge. Yeah, with even the search now, the Rafa you call our yeno. While quit here one uncle son in this abano. Now, some are able to go and see something there. According to the procurement of workers or women, another workers are available or a Ridge Hospital. They are supposed to be 88, but when you should only 54, which goes against Abanankasa. Into Abanaden, and from January up to this time, 54 pen or in Canada or Infa. Are they still working? Are they ghost names? Uguda would you pay ana? Now, Nancy bad GH1 on commanding in Adani. Osna Ralph. Okodu one. There, Besibia and Onyenson, Ralph to Ponas womb, according to this lady. Iti yabe play video ni kakra. Na I am mwa because ye wun damage your baby. This is actually the first time.
So to them because this was an incident report.
Okay.
This was an eyewitness report. So I'm not supposed to say that was what it was.
Right.
So whatever they said, I gathered it. I realized that right from the triage, they even managed. They managed. When you look at the video very well, immediately he entered, there were two people, one in black, one gentleman trying to use the monitor on somebody. He went straight to the one in black. It was a pregnant woman. He went to slap the face. The HV we checked on Monday was 10. So assuming...
Who went to slap the face?
Just check the video.
Which video? Because the video that we have, we don't see any slap.
Thank you very much.
So you have seen a video?
Yes. So
where there's a slap?
Because there are two cameras straight at the triage. So we don't listen to everything for evidential purposes and for purposes of being very unbiased. We use what will educate us. Did the triage nurse do this? So, for example...
Okay, so Sarah, no, let's understand this, right, Joshua?
Yes.
You have a video where there was a slap by the same Ralph.
Yes.
Where have you seen that video? Because I haven't seen that video.
And the committee
Did you represent that video to
I was not called into the committee.
But
the media has not gotten to me. Nobody has asked me for a video.
Do you have the video? Can I have it?
Yes, once I leave the set, I'll show it. I'll give it to the producer.
Can I get the
No. For these purposes, I will give it to your producer.
No.
Because I will not be ambushed on this show. Because at this moment,
I'm ambushing you. I'm trying to help.
No, what I'm trying to say is that we have had media. That's why this one I told Sewa that Sewa, for purposes of the respect you have accorded the Ridge Hospital emergency for the past 5 years, I'm coming. Otherwise, I'm not the one to talk about Ridge Hospital. I'm not Ridge Hospital. But for that purposes, I call my head of to tell medical director, to tell CA. So I have done the needful that I am coming to talk here because this station has been very respectful to the ED.
Araba, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Where she came to set her cameras and saw what we were
doing. There was a back and forth to be kakra. But us not being available. Now we want to look at the posture of the minister. On the one my man for politicize this whole thing because this is not something that is supposed to be politicized at all. But then, come hano, as the man a boom, the man, as in what is him.
Hospital altercation happened on August 17
Almost 2 weeks into the incident, the committee tasked to look into the incident has presented its report to the sector minister, Kwabena Minta Akandoh. The 48-page report exposed the weak security at the emergency department at the time of the incident. There was no delay in attending to the patient with suspected head injury, which led to the agitation by Ralph Williams and the motorbike riders that the said patient had been abandoned. However, it was found out that all diagnostics imaging equipment, including X-ray, CT scan, MRI, were faulty and non-functional. The rotational nurse on duty did not suffer any fracture dislocations and was treated with pain relief and offered psychological support according to medical records.
Honorable Minister, the committee also found out that although there is videos evidence of verbal or word altercation between one Mr. Raff, his colleagues, and the staff members of the hospital, we are yet to receive any video evidence or a witness account of an alleged physical attack or altercation. There is, however, documentation in the hospital health information management system that the alleged victim, that's Miss Rejoice Tutu Bote, who is a rotation nurse, reported her injury to the hospital the day after the incident, that's on the 18th, and was further treated. There was no evidence of fracture on her left wrist or dislocation of her right shoulder joint as documented by the medical records.
If there was no fracture, no, but then the lady she had a fracture. I want to know this is other some other happened. That is why people are politicizing this thing now. Ridge Hospital, Ridge Hospital. This year, no, a man who was cited that there's a bit of politics with regard to this issue. Definitely, a hospital will have its own amenities. BBY old kakra, or one tree kakra, or a normal. I mean, or a normal. A man who will use every now and then. But then, I don't know what this is. Any Saban. Na nipa na already the shaking no the ama rap the fellow Ghanaian and made Makain. Also, who are claiming there. MPP aban or bohu nature papa. It's the Usudo NDC. It's now NDC government. Now RAF working for the NDC. Now working against the NDC. And they don't want to let RAF look bad. I'm often was cited the minister that can be to support him. Since I want to also one customer will put TNSS no. So now they don't know what they are trying to find. Because next nipa only a fracture, no Jobiako hospital or no Jobiako court. They won't have fracture no. I want to papa.
She was, however, had been treated at the time we visited. Has been given some pain relief. He has been recommended for a bed rest and also has received psychological support care.
The committee recommends an improvement in security at the facility, recruitment of additional clinical staff, which is described as woefully inadequate at the time of the incident.
There must be improvement in security presence at the emergency, the ambulance track area, by adding at least more and ensuring that the gate and the ED are always manned by security personnel. Additionally, we also that the CCTV cameras around is very area. Yes. And so if it is not for any privacy, they should ask CCTV. And also another thing is
Minister of Health, Kwabena Minta Akandoh, said among the recommendations, of which some are in progress, the PCB hospital will be implemented in phase 1.
As for time frame, I can give you, but as to the that we find the emergency issue about security. I can imagine I'm just going to instructions for some of them to be. The truth of the matter is that we visited the hospital, which of course I like for greeting somebody. That already we gave that instruction that they should look at the internal security and how to also speak to the police. So some of these things are already started and they are in motion.
In a bid to improve the system, the country expects government to provide